teeing up good news. You'll get that in a second. Raymond James, the most recent analyst to applaud AT&T's recent quarter, ticker symbol T, with a boost to strong buy from Outperform. This after the U.S. telecom reported its third quarter numbers last week, including a net gain of 708,000 prepaid subscribers. Joining us to talk about the company and the economic environment is Jen Robertson, AT&T Mass Markets Executive Vice President and General Manager. Jen, thanks for being here.
Thank you.
So as we look at these subscriber numbers, what I'm curious about is where they are coming from. In other words, are they coming from your competitors? Which competitors? And what is it costing you in terms of promotions?
Yeah, we're really proud of the subscriber growth we've been delivering, and we're sitting at 9 quarters now in a row of 600,000 postpaid voice net adds or more, and delivering near record levels. So it's been an exciting time to be in the industry. Proud of how we're standing up against competitors, 2 million net adds year to date through the third quarter, and expecting that to be an industry-leading position as we move forward. So holding strong there, and certainly delivering that from a higher demand for connectivity. It is a resilient product, and looking at customers and delivering value. And so, yes, there are promotional offers, but we are meeting customers where they want to be. We have distribution expansion that's occurred. We're meeting customers where they want to shop. A lot of trends that came out of the COVID pandemic that have carried forward and changed how people want to interact with us. And we're proud of how we've simplified our product and pricing construct and met customers where they want to be.
When you think about the advancements in the network, too, one thing that we've heard over the course of this earnings season from telecommunications and communication services companies is where those investments are being made and boosting up the network. How soon do you see that beginning to really play out for so many of the customers that you're serving, too?
Right. So we've made investments, significant investments in the 5G wireless network. Proud to be moving towards 130 million subscribers and customers that'll be covered with our C-band spectrum by the end of this year, 200 million and more covered by 5G, and certainly the country's largest investor in fiber. And so putting those investments there because it's the connectivity that customers want. It is the technology that will meet the next decade plus of demand for customers, both on usage and on speed. And so that's why you see us really doubling down and putting our focus in those two network technologies.
It was talked a lot about in the earnings call, Jen, just improved value perception. So what are you doing specifically on pricing? Are you cutting prices of plans? Do you have any more plans to drop them even further?
I think actually we raised prices earlier this year on our legacy plans. And what I am really proud of the team for doing was taking a customer-centered approach to it. We looked at what customers wanted, and candidly, they want simple plans, they want choice, and they want to get more value. And so even as we raised prices in some areas, we had customers choose to move to our newer unlimited plans and upgrade their service and pay a higher price point because they saw the value exchange that was included in there. We allow customers to mix and match plans in our Unlimited Your Way offerings. We allow so they can right-size it for their household. We allow customers to have 5G included. So certainly a value to a customer where they felt, yes, I am getting something for this exchange.
I think people are still trying to figure out what 5G is and does for them, right? We've been talking about it for a couple years now. Full disclosure, we were owned by a phone company, a rival phone company before. We heard a lot about 5G.
Right.
Like, if I have 5G on my phone, is there a noticeable difference in how that phone is performing for me?
We absolutely, as we deploy our C-band spectrum, there is an absolute difference in speed and higher speeds that customers can experience. I think it's interesting, 4G technology had such a leapfrog in the use cases for customers that as 5G came out, I think our media cycle was earlier on the 5G hype and consumers and businesses looking at, okay, now how do I get the use cases out more quickly? And we forget that we're still in the process of deploying the network. There are certainly business use cases that are coming to life, manufacturing, healthcare, a lot of opportunity there as you see us lean in, connected car being one. From the everyday consumer right now, it is absolutely a speed increase.
Let's just say I use a competitor service for my phone, full and fair disclosure, and 5G for me doesn't pop up everywhere. What is it like on your service? Do you still see dead spots for 5G?
Yeah, I think it comes back to we deploy the spectrum in phases, and that takes time. And so you'll see 130 million people covered by the end of this year with our 5G C-band, where you'll have a noticeable speed.
You know, just lastly, while we have you, we think about the areas of the economy that have like these little luxuries that consumers will continue to buy in even during an economic downturn. Is your phone service, your cellular service, is that a little luxury that you're seeing people continue to spend higher for just because of all of the different things that we use our devices for on a daily basis right now too?
Right. I think what we see it is not a luxury, it's a requirement. Customers need connectivity for personal use, for business use, for learning and commerce. And so it's actually a very resilient product, and customers are purchasing up. It's why our ARPU was up in the third quarter.
All right, let's leave it there. Jen Robertson, AT&T Mass Markets EVP and General Manager. Good to see you. Thanks for coming to our studio. Appreciate it.
Thank you.